Welcome back. I'm George, as always, here to help serve you in any capacity that we possibly can. Now, today's video, we're going to get started on this water chiller idea that we came up with yesterday. And I'll tell you, the response from the community itself has been absolutely amazing. I'm so pleased, and matter of fact, honored that people will share their ideas. And so I am going to steal them shamelessly. And my intent here today is just to get started, show you what I've come up with, because of course my initial plan has changed dramatically thanks to you, those who have written in. So I've taken a little bit of snippet from a whole bunch of different ideas and comments, and I'll tell you, I'm overwhelmed and overjoyed. So stay tuned to the channel here that helps keep you happy, because we know you're happiest when you're successful. So, of course, happy to still it. Now, here's the idea that we came up with, and that is, this is just a block diagram I drew real quick of this air conditioner I've got sitting back here. And what I'm going to do is, see, remember I was going to use the evaporator to kind of pour water over. Well, not a bad idea, but probably not the best idea, and a lot of people schooled me on that, and I appreciate it. So I'm going to separate this thing, but leave these lines connected so that I've got the heat exchanger. That's where the excess heat's blown off. Okay, that's where the fan is. Now there's another connection line here for the fan that's inside that blows the opposite way. I got to cut that off completely. But I've got to remove everything in the middle here, and this is the compressor right there. That compressor, and this is the evaporator. So the dotted line actually represents, I'm going to use a cooler. And what I'm going to need to do, though, is I'm going to need to carefully bend this line so that I can bring it up in here. I got to do something with that, and I'll work through that somehow. But I got to bend that line carefully without breaking it or crimping it, so that this can set inside. And I have to cut a hole in the side or a slot in the side so that that line can fit inside the side of that cooler. Yeah. And of course, here's my water pump plugged in, you know, and it's going to pump water out and then shoot water right back in. And we're going to use this to just chill the whole thing. Just keep the whole thing chilled. Running around, kicking around an idea of using some antifreeze. It'd be like a semi-glycol cooler chiller. I don't think it's going to ever freeze, but you never know. All right. So that's what we're getting ready to do. And so I'm going to get started with this. And you can see that I've got a lot going on here. I've got a lot to remove and try to refashion. But I'll get at it. It can't be that difficult. Now, Jesse from Stillet, and then Bearded and Board, as we all three collaborate, you know, we all three have the sort of like the same intent, and that is to help make this community as great as it could possibly be, and to help share information. So, you know, Jesse said it best. I watched one of his videos the other day. You really got to check that out about the refractometer. But Jesse said it best when he said, have some compassion for how other people accomplish their task. Instead of saying, no, that's not right. We never do that here, and nor does he. We will just remind you that as long as you don't violate the principles and you're using sound judgment, there are many, many different ways to approach a project and to accomplish a task. So have some compassion for the way other people are trying to accomplish their task and help them instead of trying to impart this is the only way it can be done. Share that amongst your friends and find that you go a lot longer. So I'll get started on this and we'll check in every once in a while. Give me about an hour, so I'll show you how far I get. Happy to still it. Well, a couple of basic tools, and we've got it out open. This only took me about 20 minutes. I mean, and it came apart really simple. So, I've got this, now I've got my evaporator here, the heat exchanger back there, and oh gosh, I got the fan out. I'll be able to, I think I'm going to be successful with this thing. Now, I'm sure there's an easier way to do this. Hey, I started looking at some of the bloopers. Of course, I edit them out if they happen, which they do. But one of these days, I think I just put a whole group of them together and throw it out there, and because I just laugh my butt off when I go back and look at them. Oh, all right. Hey, I got one more comment before I get to my next step, because every once in a while we send out like words of wisdom, or sort of like George's way. I heard another one, a couple of weeks ago, and it kind of stuck in my head. And, we've already used I keep telling everybody, never take a sleeping pill and a laxative at the same time. That's some great advice. Next one is, don't smoke in the shower. I think I made some progress. Here's what I managed to do. I'm amazed. I used a little bit of heat, but and very carefully, I twisted and bent. Now I've got this evaporator went from here to here. So if you're looking at this way, actually this will be set up like this. And I've got that BAC outside, the big ass cooler, and I'm going to drop this inside the cooler, and this will mount on a shelf on the back of the cooler, so it'll sit like this. As a matter of fact, it will look, I can do this. It's going to look like this. And you'll see that this will be inside the cooler, and this will be sitting up on a shelf, and that'll work. I can probably get the whole thing underneath the level of the water, because the top of the cooler should come to about here. Man, this is going to be amazing. All I've got left to do now is to cut myself some space, because I got to cut this off so that I can get this closer to the cooler. And then I'm going to have to put that fan back on here so I can blow that heat off. Oh, I'm stoked. This has turned out to be a real fun project so far. We'll let you know how. I'm just going to wait. I'm just going to show you the finished product. Well, here's what I've got. This is my finished product, and I've got it running, and it's been on now for about 5 or 6 minutes. And what I've got is I got my water pump in there, and there's my water coming out, and I've got it going back in on this side. And the reason I did that is so that the water would flow. I want it to circulate right now because I'm testing it to see how effective it is. Now, when I first dropped the thermometer in there, my temperature reading, it was 86 degrees. It's now 84 degrees. And I can see that I've got a little bit of frost on the outside of that low pressure side. So we're gonna, yeah, that's working great. Man, I'm excited with it. I want to just see how long it takes, and we'll be back shortly. Well, here we are back. It's been 20 minutes, and I've managed to drop, this is a 90 quart cooler. I've got probably right about here, so I got like 20 gallons of water in here. And it started at 86 degrees Fahrenheit, and I've managed to drop it down to 73. And so that's a 13 degree spread in 20 minutes. That's not bad. I think when I use this, and I will use it, because I'm thoroughly impressed, what I'll do is I'll probably crank this thing up about 30 to 40 minutes before I use it. And then, gosh, this is amazing. No more ice. How about that? Well, the jury's still out on that because we haven't actually used it yet. So the proof is in the actual test that we will conduct, and we're going to actually do it with that Chinese still when that part shows up. Should be here tomorrow. And oh, by the way, I'm ready for that. So look, in the meantime, any questions, comments? Remember, be respectful of those around you who are trying to do the same thing and accomplish the same task, but they are trying to accomplish it in their manner. Help them as much as you possibly can. Share us with your friends. Like us. Happy distilling.